Hello guys, Zanitor here, and welcome back to good old Coffeeville, where last time we started on the midtown, downtown, whatever town, and I think it's going pretty good. It seems to be running very well. I don't see any issue with it, knock on wood, for now. But everything seems to be going pretty great. We have all these different textures or assets that I think are mostly working together. I may end up, I didn't actually fix them, like I said I was going to, because I forgot and just started recording instead, but that's fine. But I may end up actually taking a couple away just to maybe save a little bit of awkwardness there, but I mean for now, I think everything's doing pretty good, so I guess I can't complain too much, but we know I'll try. But anyways, let's go ahead and see how we are doing on, like these kind of different things like education. I might do this elementary and high school mix again, because it is pretty cool. This Toronto high school is huge, never mind. I was going to say it's really cool, but then I saw how big it was and decided against it. Let's put this here, and then we can actually have a fun little path that sort of goes around here. It's kind of funny, I'm already getting a little bit in the way of lag, but again, I think that's to do maybe with maybe a little bit too much in the way of assets, so if it comes down to it, I can sort of fix that, or I can definitely fix that, so it's not such much of an issue, thankfully. But there we go, give them some easy places to be able to walk around there. I think that'll be good. And really there's no point to not have some housing there, because I mean, I don't know, I don't see a reason not to, so that's good for me, good enough. And if I wanted to add anywhere else, I mean, you know, we kind of have a lot of space to start filling in here, so that might be what I do now. I think I want to start with let's see, trying to decide how I want to go about this. I may even half consider continuing this down this way a little bit, but at the same time, I mean, that's not ideal. So we do have a bit of a noise issue here that could be from this. Well, I don't know, that's not necessarily that. It could just be from, I guess, a plethora of things around here. I don't know if this causes any noise. No. Maybe just a street noise could be the reasoning, because I mean it does have, you know, that directly there, but I'm sure that's okay. So you can't park off of the bicycle lane one, can you? No. One thing I may do, and this might be a mistake. We'll see. Let me come in here with the 4-lane with the. Is there a 4-lane with the bicycle paths? Is this it? Yes, 4-lane bicycle. And then let's turn this on just so I can kind of see what I've got. So I'm thinking I'll bring that to there, and then I can do something like this. And then I'll work within this little area here. And then, I mean, I'd like to ideally keep it with the bicycles, but again, it's kind of a parking issue. Although, if I was to, let me see if I can do like one big parking area for this entire bit. I don't know if that's a thing that's even possible. But, oh boy, we're going to find out, aren't we? Let's see, where's my big one? The 8x2, right? Yeah, okay. So let's see. This may look ridiculous in the end, but that's fine by me. So almost, but not quite. So let's do something like this, kind of both sides. I know that's not perfectly straight, but I think it's just gonna have to do for now. And then we'll do this. Actually, let me leave I don't know if this matters, but I'm going to leave a little gap. Kind of just thinking about if, you know, it was a realistic one. You know, there's a little bit of area you need to be able to kind of move within. So that's like you need like little lanes to be able to get through. So that's kind of what I'm going for there. Don't know if it actually matters. Don't know if it works that way, but at least we cared enough to try, I guess. Now this is a bit of a awkward one, trying to get to this instead. Not sure if I'm actually able to, so I do wonder if I can... I don't think I can get to it separately, annoyingly. Well, that's fine. We'll just leave it as there, I guess. And then do I want to... Oh, we're Grand City. There we go. So we have the baseball park, solar power plant, waste transfer facility, and the waste processing complex. And the bus metro hub, which is actually quite a nice one. So happy days. Let's do this back here. I know this looks a little bit janky. It didn't quite go to my plan, if I'm being honest. Oh yeah, there is like the disabled spots and the accessible parking and all that. So I wonder if I could maybe squeeze, because I mean it's not really trying to, I'm not really trying to get it close to any specific area per se here. Well, that's not perfect, but it is kind of fun. Can I do that, or will it just... maybe not. Maybe not. Then we do have the electric car parking, which we could do here so everyone can do their Chevy Volts and Teslas and all that good stuff. Oh, Lord. Hello. We might need some, might need a big fire department around here. Let's help out with that a little bit. I gotta say, I didn't quite expect to look up and just see a fire. But I guess that's what happens, you know? That's how fires work. And then I wonder if I could build off of that. Which, yeah, that kind of ruins my corner there. But maybe, if I can use the move tool, I can indeed with this bit, which is perfect. Maybe I can... squeeze it in here. Oh my god, they actually are using it. Okay, that's not perfect, but I think from above, I think this is going to look okay. Maybe not that, but we'll see why they're parking there. Oh, is it because that's where the... that makes a lot of sense. When I put that in, I think it caused a bit of... oh. There we go, I got it. It caused a little section of this to go awry, but there we go. It's moved. I don't think there... Okay, so there must be something else there. Can I... Oh boy. I might have to grab it with the move it tool to try to pull it out. There we go, I got it. And then I can delete it. There we go, perfect. As for this, I'm sure that's fun. A little fire never hurt anybody, you know? And then let's see if we can make this a little bit, because we can do this. I'm curious if we can make it kind of quieter due to lack of noise from maybe the parking cars or whatever else. I don't know if that's fully how it works, but in my brain, I want to believe that. So that's what I'm going for. So there we go. I think that'll be pretty good for that, at least. I may have consider adding that to there, just because I think that could work pretty nicely. And then just another way to park here a little swifter. So let's see. Let's go ahead and start getting some zoning in here. So I'm kind of thinking... You know, like this area can be all zoned for this. And then maybe we'll put a little bit of shopping around here. Maybe even around this bit. I know there's not a buffer between here and this, but I just kind of left it be, to be honest. In thoughts that it'll probably be okay. And that's what you want in a city planner. Someone who says it'll probably be okay. So if you ask me, I'm doing a great job. Let's see. Let's tell them to yield there. Yield there. Yield there. Then just let everyone else be fairly free. I don't think it's going to get that busy. If it does, oh well. Oh well. That's not my problem. It is my problem. But still. So I'd like to go ahead and get the next metro area done, which I think does need to be through here somewhere, and this could actually be a great spot. But we may end up just going ahead and you know what, screw it, we'll go above ground. I like going above ground, so it's going to be done. So let's see, we have it here. We may end up going underground just to make things a little bit easier. And then we can link up over there a little bit more safely. I might have to go up to the other side just because I don't think I can make that curve, at least not this way. So let's start going up here. That looks like it's near about there. And we'll see if we can start getting up this way. And yeah, curving on around. Slope too steep. How steep are we talking? Okay, fairly steep, but that's fine. So I'm going to allow it just so I can fix it myself. I can use the move it tool to sort of adjust the height of everything here. There we go. So now it's not too steep, so that's good. Oh yeah. This entire area isn't done, obviously, so we got to make sure to do that. So there we are. And then we'll go ahead and just keep doing that around here, which our water availability for now is fine. So we should be okay for at least a little bit on that one. And then let's say we bring this up here and just go like this again. Hopefully this doesn't give anyone anger. I could foresee it. So there we go, we have that. And then we can hopefully connect it up, which we can, which is grand. Now another thing we may do is go ahead and add my famous and much loved to myself at least paths that connect neighborhoods, bring the neighborhoods together essentially. We're gonna see, I think I can squeeze between here, which indeed I can. I could have done that better. Let's see if I move this to here. There we go. That's what we want. We get there in the end. So that's much better. And then just seeing if there's anything else that I could be doing sort of in the same vein anywhere here, but I think that's a pretty good cut through. That's a good one. I may go ahead and just because there's people coming from this area, of course, and I don't plan on using this, I feel like this is a good use of, you know, kind of that. And I just did it a little bit funky, pretending I'm a designer. We can go ahead and link that up. Maybe even the same right there, indeed, yes. And then we can go to that crosswalk too, which is pretty cool. Same with that. So literally just trying to connect little by little to make everything a lot neater. So this may become a bit of a busy one. So what I may do is I may go ahead and sacrifice a couple of these buildings just to go ahead and have the ability to walk over safely. So I think that'll help, obviously, cause a heck of a lot less foot traffic there. And this should be used, I mean, it's already being used fairly well, so I'm happy about that. But I think that's good. I think everything's going to be pretty solid here. It's a bit of a funky one and it looks weird, but to be honest, even in I live in the Midwest now, but which is kind of expected to have big parking lots, but we definitely have this kind of thing. So that's my justification for it. I kind of want to check out I do have some custom roads somewhere here. Is this them? No, that's my cobblestone tram roads, which the cobblestone roads are very beautiful. It just does not make sense in this case in any way to me. Yeah, so I don't think I'm going to use that. I don't think it's going to be very nice, even if I tried to put it down. This is a tram road with parking lots. Interesting. I might see if I can download, like, take away some of the assets I do have, but then download some more parking areas, because I think that would be nice. I'm not going to worry about, like, boardwalks or anything like that. I don't know how to properly place them and feel content about it, I guess, so I'm not going to do that just yet. Yeah, so that's all the parking stuff I have. I do have like the service roads and stuff like that too, so it's apparently zonable, which is interesting. I didn't know it was zonable. That's good to know for the future. We do have the road maintenance depot, which we might as well go ahead and throw one of those in just for future cases. Now I do have, this leads me to wonder just what it looks like more than anything. Okay, so yeah, it's the one where you have to place your own parking onto it, which is fun. It's just not what I want to do. It works very well for if you're wanting to take the time to do that. I don't normally mind to do it so much, but it is quite an ask, especially when it's not exactly your forte, being a slow designer that makes things look good. So I can't say that's what I'm good at. So there we go. We have a little bit of an avenue here, and then I'm just thinking to kind of come in here and make like a little T. Nothing like too crazy, but this does allow parking, which is nice. And then we have this, which I think we would be better off here instead of a lot. I think we would be a lot better off if we just had maybe even a stop. Could I do it? So I could do a three-way stop sign. I don't know if that's better than a lot, but we shall see. But I feel like that should be good. And then we could maybe make this out here into, oh, a little bit like there. We can make this out here into some offices. We can make the insides to residential. Oops. Like so. And then make this outside bit into commercial. And I think that should be a nice sort of way to surround that. And then maybe I'll even do this bit, some offices as well, because I think they're going to forever be demanded, especially as our education rises, and in general, just everyone wants that. So let's see, what else can we do here? We do have, oh yeah, we have the big, basically like English university, which our university availability over here is not as good. Now I could build my own university, which I do plan on doing, but I'm not ready for that just yet. So what I may do here is I may come in and go ahead and use this. And then I'll just continue down that way for now. I'll eventually add on to that. But let's use the like sort of European style university there. And then let's use, I mean, that's got this, whoa, that is a fancy elementary school. It's bigger than the actual university I have there, so maybe not that one. But we could also, I mean, even this feels almost bigger. We could also use to have the elementary around this area. So I'm trying to figure out where's good to put that. Maybe even just tucking it in on this corner is wise. And then I could get that there, and that could be pretty nice. So I could come in here if I wanted to, and we'll see how this works. Now, I've been known to mess this up. Is this the level? Yeah. So I have been known to mess this up, so bear with me. But we'll see. So I can come in here and sort of... Can I make that a little less intense? There we go. Let's put it down to that height. And then we can sort of do this a little bit. And then, let's see, let me make it even less strong. The brush a tiny bit bigger. There we go. And then, so you can't like raise it under it as much, which is fine. Well, let's see. Alright, so it's not beautiful, but it's a little bit more where I want it to be. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to make some little crosswalks, or not crosswalks, but little walkways that go along through here. So this should look more normalized shortly. Because I'm going to connect all this up if I can in some way too. So let me go ahead and make our beautiful crosswalk there. I'll eventually do it here, but I don't have enough of the roundabout to justify it just yet. But let's go ahead and do... Oh. I think it thinks I'm doing something very weird there. Let me do this, because it's always an issue. There we go. Worked that way, so that's good. And then let's go from here. And then we can work our way behind where these buildings will be eventually. Alright, then is there anywhere I can kind of squeeze through? Maybe there. So this is kind of my own boardwalk to a certain degree, I guess. Board/school walk. Which, I mean, it's sort of in the water, but, you know, it's sort of fun. Luckily, I can edit all this stuff, too, so it's not... Oh, maybe I can't. Oh, it actually is being a bit of a funny one. Huh. It's being a little bit weird, but it's not working like I anticipated, but nonetheless, that works. This I might bring in just a hair because it looks a little bit weird there. And then I can kind of do this to make it look like it's part of it, which I very much like, not having the gap if possible, so there we go. And then this I'm gonna do like that. Now it looks fully, other than this little speck, kind of looks like it's fully supposed to be there. So there we go. So another thing I can do, since we do have this connection just here. Oh, it's wanting to delete it, looks like. Okay, there we go. Oh, but it won't let me. There we go. Well, nope. That's not what I wanted. I may just, because I don't like how these are like all polluting too, like looking. But I may do that, which it's a shame because it, well, I mean, it's working, but it shouldn't be. I don't know why it's floating quite like that. Let me go along that again. There we go. But then again, but why? Okay, screw it. It's working. If it works, it works. I'll take it. And can I raise this? I can, which is good. I wish I could take out that foliage kind of like under there, but I think sadly I can only do so much with that at least. Oops, wrong thing. Maybe that's better, actually, going that way. Or maybe I can mess with the foliage. I actually don't know. No, that's not really like a painter. That's just to make sand. I thought there was a terrain painting thing, but I don't see it, or I don't have it installed. One of the two. I have tons of props, tons and tons of props, even things for the ground, even ice decals, so a little bit of everything if I need any of that, but not the thing I'm actually looking for. Although I guess being able to make sand, kinda neat. So sure thing. I'll leave it because from above me it looks totally fine, so. But there we go. So we got a lot of people walking. I don't know if I can even fit in a crosswalk here, because where I've got the school and everything, but we can see if it wants to work. Does that work? Oh, okay. I kind of like that because, I mean, it's blocking this truck now, but that's his own fault for parking there. But I kind of like that, other than how it's definitely messing with the road maintenance building. So let me bring that down a little bit. But I like that because, I don't know, just kind of makes more sense. But yeah, I want to get rid of this asset too. I'm not a big fan of that one. So I've definitely got a few to change around. That's for certain. But that's fine because it's good to know at least. And again, we're going to pretend this is the university, like housing. And then maybe, as always, toss in a bit of office building. These are something, that's for sure. Oh, see, I would just delete all the assets I have, but now I'm terrified of doing that and it messing up. But maybe that's what needs to be done. Granted, if I wanted to, I could hit the right button first. But if I wanted to, where's the thing here? Policies, right? Yeah. So I do actually have theme management if I did so desire, and I could switch it to anything. Although it would kind of just I don't know if it resets everything, but something would certainly go on. Oh, big chungus of a building is back. Don't worry, we got him. But yeah, who knows? How's this doing? Pretty cool, actually. All right, nice. I like how this looks. I mean, everything seems to be going just fine. So I'm happy with that. We do have a bit of a fire issue, but you know, when do we not have fire issues? You know what I'm saying? All of this looks pretty good. It's a little bit sparse. I wouldn't mind to, you know, be able to get some trees in there, but again, just sort of letting it happen. But I'm pretty happy with how things are going for now. So I guess that's the main thing. We have a lot of noise around, and I don't know if that's just, you know, generally, yeah, noise pollution. Make sure there's healthcare. Do I just need healthcare in general? Would that just help? Probably going to need death care soon, so I probably should get on that. Maybe I'll go ahead and put down one of these somewhere, or maybe just here. There we go. We'll forget it exists, but it'll do its job. And that's all that matters. But let's see if we can put in like maybe another hospital just down here a little bit. Let's make it to where it'll actually take out other buildings, because that would be smart. You know, we'll just like kind of cheekily put it in there, because then they can go around this way and get out. And then we'll decorate around here. I'm going to eventually come off with this and do some more things, so I think that'll be good. I forget we have all the way over here, like all the way to over here unlocked. So I've got a lot of land to do things over here with as well. I've sort of slacked on the farming just because, I don't know. I don't know. I could do the bakery now, however. We do have the products to do that. So I could actually plop the bakery down, and then it at least has a bit of a usage there. Clothing factory, I don't think we quite need yet, but that's a little bit of something at least. So we got, that's being like somewhat used. 61's not a lot, but it's also not terrible. We got a little bit of policing issues we could use some help with. Probably because no one can reach your house. That would explain a little bit of your business. How do I... Here we go. I don't know. I really don't know with that one. It's something. It's certainly something. Let's see. Let's say you can move in here. Put a couple more things down there. What's happening here? That was weird. It's like they had a little panic right before they got to here. It's like they don't want to be in the right lane. How's this working? Let me do that. Maybe that'll help a little bit. Although they're doing it more like back here. Yeah, maybe if I do that a little bit earlier, they at least have to kind of, yeah, figure themselves out just slightly earlier, because that was weird. Yeah, I mean, if anywhere is causing traffic, it's really just here. But I guess that's, again, kind of anticipated right now. This is our milling depot and everything, so makes sense. One thing I may do, just because it can double the traffic slightly here, is I might go ahead and make this a 4-lane, and then they can just get up that way a little bit faster and then decide where they're going. And then there's turn-off lanes for everything. So I think that'll be good. And let me go ahead and make them do a little pause there, pause there, and then that should be good. There we go. You are not pausing there. You were just going. Let's see, what's one thing I can't remember if there's any good thing to do other than what I've got going. Let me see if I can make this so that only goes right, that only goes straight. This one can only go to here. This one only to here, which, I mean, it's already doing that, but it's just nice to have it set up a little bit better. And then let's do that. So I think that might also do us a little bit of good. We'll see. We'll see. But hopefully that keeps that flowing just a wee bit better. If I need to, I can always maybe upgrade it in some way as well. Or, you know, one thing I could do, and I don't know if this is going to make something else crazy, but it's always an option, is that's a one-way in, so it's a lot quicker. And then I could have this as a one-way out. So they have to sort of make their judgments a little swifter there. I don't think this needs, well, I mean, it does need to be a lot, but I don't want it to be one. Let's just go with, there you can go, actually no. Let's do, there you're fine, there you yield. Because we want them to be able to come faster in this way, really. I think that would be more ideal. So there we go. Let's see if that works out. So there is a bit of clogging here, I think, with people trying to get to certain areas, and this is also, or has also become a lot, which we don't want. So let's see if we can also do, what is this? So asymmetrical 1-3. That's pretty cool, actually. Let's do this, because it seems more people are going that way. So we can kind of make that maybe move just that little bit quicker. We do have a wee bit of foot traffic there, but I think that's all right. In general, I think this is fine, though. I think it's going to need a reworking in general soon, just because it's not really optimized in any way, shape, or form. But it is here, so that's the only thing that matters, I guess. But there we go. We are making, what are we making? Pastries? Yeah, pastries. I read it as pasties, and then I got very excited. Apparently I just want Cornish pasties, which, I mean, when do I not want that? Let's be honest. So yeah, let's see if I might delete, not delete, but, well, I am going to delete a little bit. But let me go from here to here and take out some of this, and then for this area put in offices, because I think the noise is indeed an issue. That, or just the lack of, I don't know if there's some health coverage or health issues that I could be doing to solve it a little bit better. Maybe it's just the fact I do have that too close, though. My gosh, I love seeing the amount of like Sims that are actually walking around, though. it's such a nice, like, view knowing that you've done all this. But it's super, super cool to see how much they're walking. Which I think we're at 22,000, which I didn't even realize we were at. I think it would be a heck of a lot worse if it wasn't for having, the systems we have in place with transport and everything. So I'm happy with that. We do have enough money to get like if we wanted to do the cinema or anything like that, that could be kind of fun. We don't have much in the way of the arts or anything over here. Maybe I'll replace this building here. And then they have a little bit of a fun time. I feel like that's actually a really nice place for the cinema. So it's kind of accessible from all that. You can get to it quickly from here. I assume this metro will eventually probably come up over here and then go back underground to probably go around here somewhere at some point, but we shall see. I think to a degree it's going to eventually become a loop. But within due time. This does seem to be moving a little bit better, so I'm happy to see that. Now we do have the waste transfer facilities. That's something to make sure to remember, so I will be doing a little bit of that. I'm just seeing, okay, yeah, so the cargo is still ways away. But yeah, that's definitely something to consider and something that we'll probably do quite soon. Another thing we could do is we could add some bus stoppers. Yes, exactly. Perfect English. Bus stops that get us closer to this area. So we can maybe do, get us close to the metro and everything, because I think that's going to be wise. So let's go like in front of there, so that's an easy way to get there as well. And then we'll go to here, then here, back over here, and then we can link back up. I probably could have done one more there, but in hindsight that might have been better, but that's alright. One thing I am going to do, just because I think it would be very nice, is I'm going to connect that there. So now they can just walk around that way instead of having to take like an obscene path just to get there. Oh, and it's done this again. I really don't like that. I don't know why it keeps... I don't know if it's just because this one's technically too steep. I think that's actually the case. I think it's that it's considering it too steep. Yeah, it's doing it again. Is it one of my settings here? Is it like this thing? Toggle node stepping, road bending, road collision. What is this one? Unmodded road placement behavior. Forces the ground to follow the elevation of the road. That seems like it didn't work. I want this to work, but I think I'm just gonna... See, it still even does it there. Took out an entire area and it still does it. So what's this one? Forces the use of elevated if needed. Forces the use of tunnels if needed. Okay. So what if I do an elevation step of literally a meter? Does that help? I don't want the railings in any way, shape, or form. Maybe I just need to do this, although now that I'm going that way, it won't even allow me. Let's see, let me delete this so I can see what I'm doing. Oh, come on. Get out of here. There we go. Now I should be able to see what I'm doing once that actually leaves. In fact, I'll expedite the process. There we go. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that one, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do this. So it's kind of connected up like I wanted it to be, so I'll take it. I'll force the issue if I must, but yeah, that was a bit weird. And one thing I may do over here, just because I like the idea of them still being able to park here. I mean, they can kind of pull in from there now, but kind of makes me feel like they could get under here now too, so kinda. Good enough for me to feel better about it, I should say. Alright, so I think that has gone pretty well, so I think I'm going to leave it there today, just not to do too much. I got to take some screenshots actually for thumbnails. I've not taken any. None of the videos have actually been uploaded yet, or like gone live yet. So it's time for me to do some screenshots for thumbnails. So that's going to be fun. But yeah, I will talk to you guys in the next episode, and I hope you all have a great rest of your day. And next episode we'll figure out why this is happening. But yeah, that's it for now. Goodbye.